So, good morning. I'm at SVG's summit on the day before IBC 2025 begins. I'm talking to Telstra's Anna Lockwood. Good morning, Anna.
Good morning, Joe.
It's great to see you. Anna, this year we've seen continued growth for Telstra across EMEA and the Americas. What's driving this? Why are customers increasingly relying on TBS services?
Well, this is a very special year for Telstra Broadcast Services. It's our 10th birthday.
Congratulations. Happy birthday.
Thank you. So we were formed about 10 years ago, and over the last 10 years, we've grown from a very small team to about 270 people now.
Amazing.
Based around the world, with, of course, our presence in our home market of Australia, but also increasingly doing a lot of services in Asia Pac, in Europe, and in the Americas. So we're coming off a very busy summer of sport. We were very lucky to do a lot of tennis, football, cricket, rugby. So we've been busy with international events, both in Australia and globally. And it's a very great way to start our 11th year of business.
Well, that's good. I mean, I'm going to jump around a little on this, but what has been the key for that growth? I mean, Global Media Network is at the core of your offerings. What's new here, and how has that helped you to develop this business over the last decade?
Well, the Global Media Network has had a lot of investment over the past year. We've just announced at the show that the core has grown from 10 gigs to 100 gigs. So we've made an investment to increase the GMN core tremendously. And that's really off the back of the requirement of our customers to have that additional bandwidth, to have that additional transport network. So for us, being able to invest to really grow that network tremendously is a great testament to the company's commitment to connectivity and very high value media transport. The other very good thing about the GMN is that we're coming off the back of an announcement that we made 2 years ago with an alliance with BT. And that alliance really had Telstra taking over and managing BT's media network outside of the UK internationally, which gave us about 40 new customer sites and about 460 new services. So with what we already had on the GMN, plus the strategic alliance with British Telecom and their media department, we now have a much larger network and many more customers and endpoints on that network.
I mean, you also formed a number of key partnerships with companies that include Illuvio and Unique Feed. What can you tell me about these relationships and the benefits that they bring to your customers?
Yeah, so we have another announcement at the show, which is our 2 remote operation centers, or ROCs, that we have done this year with Unique Feed. So we have a ROC in Sydney that is driving remote first broadcast operations and AI-driven virtual advertising. And that was created, the one in Sydney was launched in March and then immediately went into production. So we've been doing remote operations from that center from March. And then just last month in August, we launched the London Remote Operations Center, again in partnership with Unique Feed. And that has already gone into production. So now we've got a ROC in Sydney, a ROC in London, and uniquely they are interconnected.
Right.
So we can do concurrent projects using the facilities and resources in Sydney and London together. So I think that's quite a powerful broadcast operations facilities that we're bringing to market for sports rights holders, for broadcasters, for news companies. There's a lot of different use cases and applications.
Yeah, and it's a story of growth, isn't it, I think?
Absolutely.
That's what it very much sounds like.
Yeah.
I mean,
And then with Illuvio, again, we've got a great partnership that's really been driven by live sports applications. So working with Illuvio very closely, taking advantage of their rapid innovation. They're announcing quite a lot of great new capability at this show. So Telstra's integration with Illuvio, the way that we work with our internet delivery network and their Illuvio fabric, that's been a very powerful collaboration for our customers.
Right. And for anyone that's new to Telstra, how would you describe the company if you were explaining it to someone that had never, I'm sure everyone has heard of it, but if there were somebody out there, how would you describe the company and the services you provide?
Yeah, so Telstra, of course, is a very large technology and telecommunications company. But the great thing about the media and sport team and about Telstra Broadcast Services is that we're able to take that infrastructure, the cloud platforms, the various points of presence around the globe, the internet backbone, and use that specifically for media and broadcast customers. So we sit inside a global technology and telecoms company, but we use that infrastructure and that powerful connectivity specifically for live sports and live events applications. So it's a unique company inside of a company, and I think we've got the benefit of the deep broadcast expertise that we have in Telstra Broadcast Services, combined with sitting inside a top tier telecom.
And being very close to the market you serve.
Absolutely.
Can you look ahead 10 years?
I think that's a crystal.
Or 5 years too.
Yeah, I think 10 years is a crystal ball too far.
Yeah.
But I definitely think there's some common themes that we're working with our customers on. Unique Feed is an AI-powered virtual advertising service and platform. So I think AI will continue to be a very much a topic of conversation and also an enabler for the services that we provide to our customers. I think connectivity becomes even more important, and having that ability to connect venues, facilities, people will become even more important. So Telstra has a great role to play there. And I definitely think the remote part of what we were just talking about and being able to do things virtually in the cloud, remotely, is going to become more and more important. It's cost effective, it allows you to scale very easily, it saves on travel. So I think that's a theme and a direction that we will continue to go in.
That's good. Anna, thank you ever much. Thank you ever so much for your time today. Have a great summit and a great IBC. Thank you for your time.
A pleasure to
and thanks
speak
for your
with you.
support. Thank you.